peeps! I just dropped my rings all over everywhere, so that was why I screamed. Welcome back to the channel! Just trying to amp myself up for this, okay? My brain is a bit scattered, so could be a bit chaotic. Which video of mine is not chaotic though? It's always kind of a bit of a chaotic mess. Chaotic. Can't talk. It's really helping me. Today I'm talking about my book that I just finished writing the first draft of. I'm going to give you juicy details. I'm going to give you little behind the scenes, little stories of how it came into being and all of those fun good things. Stick around for all the little deets and hopefully I can intrigue you. So let's dive into it. The name of my book, so Project TCB, does not stand for The Cool Banana. Would you believe it? I didn't call my book that. It actually stands for The Cloud Boy. That's always been the name of my book from the very beginning. The reason I didn't share the name while I was writing it was because I wasn't actually 100% sure I was going to keep that name, but just because there's another book called Cloud Boy out there and I wasn't sure if I wanted to completely change up the name of my book to make it more original, but I decided I just couldn't part with my title. Like, it's kind of what sparked this whole story. I think how this whole story began, this is backstory of like the very first origins of this idea, was I was sitting on my swing and just like swinging and looking up at the sky and like the clouds, just thinking, I've always loved clouds and just thinking about how cool clouds are. And then I thought about the clouds. I'm just going to briefly go over this because I'm not sure if I want to tell you one of the main points of the story. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to have in the blurb and what I can give away. We won't give away too much. Anyway, so I was looking up at the clouds. I was just thinking about them and I kind of had this spark of this idea for like a kind of concept, like a world. And then I was like, oh, that would be so cool for a book if like there was this character and this happened and da-da-da. And so then, this was like, yeah, like probably over like a few years ago. So then I went and like wrote the start of this book. I didn't finish it because that was at my stage where I couldn't finish a book for 2 years because I would keep skipping around projects. So I didn't finish it and I just kind of left it there. I guess I just decided that I really did want to write it, so I came back to it. Like, I kept the main basis of like the worlds, but I changed up all the characters, sort of, and I made the character older, changed their name and fully changed their entire background, completely added in a whole other planet, completely changed the whole setup of all the worlds and how it all fits together, and basically changed everything. That's kind of how the whole book came into being. And then last November I decided I was going to write it. I can't even remember what made me want to write it again. I can't actually remember. I don't know. I do not know what came into me. I think what I wanted was to write something that had a bit more of adventure and like oomph in the plot side of things. So this story was a great opportunity for me to really explore with like more of an adventure story where just things are happening and it's, yeah, I thought it'd be cool. So now I thought I'd go into some details just about the story in general. It's about a girl called Lyra. I think she's 16, or she's 18. I can't remember. I think she's 16. She lives on this planet called Avark, which is like this desertous planet. And then she ends up going on this massive adventure to this other world. She meets the Cloud Boy, Blue, and they have a lot of adventures together. They meet other people up in this world that Blue knows. There is yay amount of romance. I told myself that I wasn't going to write romance just because I traumatized myself from Out of West Street's romance. Like, after reading that back, I was just like, I wanted to puke. So I was like, I'm not writing romance in this book. But there's, typical of me, there still is some, because I can't help myself. It's just a story about Lyra figuring out, I guess, what beauty means to her, and also figuring out, like, her purpose, you know, and what she's meant to be doing, and, yeah, kind of breaking free from her old life. Drama. She's very determined. She's very hard to read. If she wants to get something done, she's like, let's just get it done. She's a no drama kind of girl, you know. All the guys in the story are just the opposite. They're just like, so there's always these funny bits where like she's trying to get things done, and then there's these other people and they're like taking so long to get stuff done, and she's like, let's just get it done. Publishing plans, when it's going to be published, when you guys can read it. I'd say late this year at the very earliest, probably, or next year. I have no clue. I've never published a book before. I'm going to be so new to this, and yeah. We'll just have to see how I go, because I'm going to be learning a lot along the way, so I have no idea what to expect. That's really all I need to tell you about the book. I just wanted to really give you a little sneak peek into this project, because I really love it. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, so those are just some little details. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to God for letting me write this book, and I hope and pray the next book can go as well and even better. And yeah, all glory to him. Love you guys heaps and keep being awesome. Till next time, see ya!